Okay, let's see here. This is my kitchen. That is stovetop, refrigerator, microwave, the whole works. That's the window that looks outside, like right next to the train station in this pretty big cathedral. That's a desk where my plasma screen that John Luke's going to buy for me. Yeah, right. Here's a curtain that I bought, really cool, red curtain. I'm pretty proud of it. That looks outside, and okay, running out of room. Yeah, and the door's just right here. This side, we got my armoire. I bought this really cool poster, Requiem for a Dream, pretty cool, crazy movie. This is my sofa slash bed, pretty badass. Guitar. I'll show you. I'm going to turn you around so you're looking at what I'm looking at. Okay, there's like, this is my desk, my computer screen, and I've made this collage of all these pictures of that I've collected. A couple from the team, but most of them are of you guys. See if I can zoom in on them. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I made this little collage right here. A lot of them were pictures that Tiff sent me and Carl gave me, and the ones I have of Mom, you, and me, and Dad at the beach. And so it helps me out to wake up and see that, you know, that kind of thing every day. Things are good. Better, I should say. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and get to, oh, before I tell you what's been going on, I've been, hopefully when I get this thing done, I'm working on this DVD for the whole club, and I'm sorry, I'm like looking at my screen to see what my face looks like. I just don't want to make sure I look like a goober. And I'm sorry that I'm lagging too, so, like, whatever. Anyway, I'm making this huge DVD of every single picture that I've taken and every little video clip I've taken of all the club and the little kids, all the club, and I'm collaging all the pictures and film and doing an introduction and everything, just kind of like what I did back home from my first job with editing video, and it's a lot of fun. I'm going to make a copy for every one of the kids and every one of the guys on the team, everything, and I've started off, you know, I'm going to start off with the intro and have pictures with the Minions, little kids, the Cadeys, the softball, Chris's team, then our team. And so far it's looking pretty good. I'm using a lot of, I'm putting a lot of time into it, and I'm trying to use some different effects for it. So that'll be really cool. Yeah, I'm working on the DVD. I finished that book, Ian, and it was awful. I should have just closed the book, closed it whenever I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't have anything else to read. And it was good all the way up until the end, and it was just terrible. I like to find that author and just snap his neck. Just wasting my time, man. Okay. There are a couple things that are going on, you know, for next year. You know, I'm pretty sure my plans will be to come back for another year at least. Whether, you know, it might be somewhere else. Not really sure, but one thing that has come up is on October 30th, the mayor of Bois-Guillaume says that there will be no more baseball in Bois-Guillaume. So on October 30th, the field will be taken over by the city, whatever, and they're taking it down. No more baseball or softball or mini activity in Bois-Guillaume for next year. So that's already said and done, and so what this has created is a problem. And so John Luke and I, things are a little better, but I'll just leave it at that. So anyway, we went to look for other fields, pretty much, and we went to this little town, Isnoville, that's just outside of Bois-Guillaume, like three minutes away, and we went to their field at first, and asking if they had any extra land, to give for a baseball field, and they were laughing, and I would too, They were like, no, not at all. But one of the guys that we were talking to that was a worker there was like, you should go to this little town. It's called St. George sur Fontaine, and they said, there was a soccer team there last year, but a neighboring town took all their players away to form a bigger club, and so they have a field that no one uses. And Jean-Luc and I were like, all right, well, where's the place? And so we got directions to go here, and it's just about another 10 minutes outside of Ismailville, so it's about a 15-minute drive from Bourguignon. So we get to this real little itty-bitty, really cute kind of little podunk town, but it's just a really nice town, and and we pull in, and we're like, where is this field? And we're driving, and we see this guy in a tractor, and this guy, I'll tell you more about him. His name's Dominique. I roll down the window, and we're asking, where's the soccer stadium or whatever, and he goes, oh, well, you just keep on going down here and take a right. And he's like, well, what are you guys doing on the field and everything? And he was just being really nice, and like, oh, we're just looking at it. He's like, okay, well, yeah, guys, have a good day and everything. And so we went to the field, and it sits in these hills. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's this flat land that just flattened out, and you have these huge trees, these huge poplar trees that corner off the field, that make this like right angle into one of the corners. And past the trees, you see rolling hills and farmland, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And so Jean-Luc and I were getting excited already when we got out of the car, and so we go out to the field, and we take a tape measure out there, and we start measuring off angles for a baseball field. And sure enough, right in the apex that these trees form, that would be where home plate would be, and the rest of the field would be just fine. There's no houses close, so we don't have to worry about neighbors. And so, when Jean-Luc and I were out there walking around, there were these neighbors that came outside, that were living on the road that takes you there, and you could just imagine what they were thinking. They're like, what are they doing? What's going on? And so, as I'm running with this tape measure to where would be the right field foul line,